Socialization. One of the key roles of schooling in contemporary societies is socialization. So, socialization is a topic which is contemporary, which is new and in there. The transmission of cultural values of the home community, habits of conduct, and formation of national identity. So, socialization is described as those roles which are being played in the school, in the society, to become aware of the cultural values of the home and of the community, habits of conduct. How are we going to do different things? What is the code of conduct to perform different things? And what are our habits? And the formation of national identity. So basically, the idea of having education is that we are able to become good citizens of Pakistan. So we would be able to display our national identity after getting education. So when we become educated, we will be representing the educated class of Pakistan, and the behaviors and our conduct and the communities that we live in and the cultural values that we practice will be all representing a Pakistani citizen who is an educated Pakistani citizen. So socialization is leading us towards the fact that after being educated, we need to develop our national identity so that whenever we are outside our country representing a Pakistani citizen, we will be having certain traits of showing our culture, our habits, our conduct, and that will be known and identified as a Pakistani citizen. We will be socially accepted by other nations and societies as being Pakistani because of our code of conduct and behavior, habits. For example, the Pakistanis are identified by the way they dress up. So the national dress, if worn by a Pakistani outside the country, would very soon identify the person to be a Pakistani. Similarly, the Pakistanis are also identified by the manners that they display while eating or selecting their food. So the representative who is there outside the country and would be eating would be identified by the eating habit and the selection of food made by the Pakistani person, and by that the people would come to know that he is a Pakistani because he is eating bread, and bread is very common in Pakistan, which is called roti or chapati. So that means this person is a Pakistani because he has selected an item of food which is the habit of Pakistanis to be eating at lunch and dinner. So by these habits and by these traditions and by these values, the national identity is built up. Similarly, it would be good that all the habits that the Pakistani citizens develop after getting education represent that our cultural values are highly respected and they are dignified in their sense and material, so that everybody knows that Pakistanis have certain cultural values which they are very careful about. For example, greeting the elders, taking care of the weak, respecting the women. These should also be included in the traits and characteristics of Pakistani citizens. And this we can get after we are being educated in the society, and as a representative of our national identity being a Pakistani, we should be able to display this character by valuing our social habits and cultures, by giving importance to others, by taking care of the rights of others, and by being very honest to people, because that would be the cultural value represented by a Pakistani citizen according to the Pakistani cultural values.